p.m. Time for the Judge Podcast. It's the Judge, the legend. Let's have blast. We talking sports, politics, current events. We gonna be live, so let it make sense. It's the Judge Podcast. Let's go. The Judge Podcast. Let's go. Wednesday at 2 p.m. Let's go. Hosted by the Judge and the legend.
Hey, let's give it up to Coach Monty Stone, my guy from my neighborhood.
That's right. Southwest,
Southwest. Road to Ecorse, Southwest. Yes, sir, man. Welcome on the show, man.
No, I'm happy to be here, excited, and ready to talk some basketball.
Let's do it, man. First of all, before we get into basketball, man, let's talk about you, man. People don't know that you played the game. You was great in high school, had a great high school career. Let's talk about you first.
Thank you. I had a decent career. I didn't have the career that you had.
Yeah.
I remember you came out a year ahead of me. You was 83, I was 84.
Right.
And I remember as a probably freshman, sophomore, going to watch you play when we didn't play.
Okay.
I remember going to the state fair, watching your games, and like you said, we from the same neighborhood, so everyone in our neighborhoods followed each other.
That's right. We was close.
And Rouge and Southwest, and during those days, Southwest was really good.
Yes, they
really
was
good,
real good.
Rouge was good a few years before.
Right.
So now is the time for the Rouge guys to root for Southwest.
Right.
And to root for you and your teammates. But that was a special time, and I really enjoyed that corner of Detroit. We call ourselves,
it was special, man. Ecorse, Rouge, and Southwest.
Because if you think about over probably a 30-year period, that corner ran basketball.
It sure did.
Because it was River Rouge probably for about 15 years, and then the Rouge run ran out, and that's when your guys in Southwest started to run. Yeah. So you give it about 30 years, that corner
30
ran.
Years, man. Ran. Give it up for the downriver area.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. That's great, man. And then, man, after that, man, tell us, you went on your great career, coaching college and high school. Tell us about that.
So I started at, believe it or not, I started at U of M Dearborn. People don't know that.
U of M Dearborn.
U of M Dearborn. That's where it all started.
Give it up to University of Michigan.
There you go. That's the Dearborn brand. Dearborn and Arb is all the same, right?
It's the same. U of M is U of M. Right. Go blue, baby.
So I did that for 3 years, and then the Rouge job came open.
Okay.
So when the Rouge job came open, that's when I went back and started my, that was 96. I'm dating myself.
Okay.
1996. I went back and 1994. And I did 6 years at Rouge and kind of restored our corner again.
Yes, you did, because you had a great player. Tell us about this great player.
Brent Darby.
Hey, give it up to Brent Darby. My guy. Played at Ohio State.
Yes, he did.
Turned it out. Yes.
So we won 2 state championships together,
right.
Junior and senior year.
Right.
We were ranked in the country. Back then, if you weren't, still piggyback off Southwest.
Right.
It wasn't good enough just to be ranked in Michigan.
Right.
Back in our day, you had to be ranked in the country.
That's right.
We looked at USA Today basketball and saw, okay, what number are we this week?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you had to be ranked in the country.
Yeah, so those 2 state championship teams in 98 and 99 were ranked in the USA Today basketball polls.
Yeah, they were great teams. You had a couple good players on that team, some real good ones, man. I remember those days, man. And after that, you started in college.
Yeah, after that, I started at Eastern Michigan University.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I thought you went to Ohio State first.
I did 2 years at Eastern first.
Oh, wow. Give it up to Eastern Michigan. I love my Michigan schools.
I started 2 years at Eastern Michigan, and then I went to Ohio State. That's funny, that Ohio State story. When they were recruiting Brent Darby, Of course, Michigan State, Ohio State, all the big Kansas, all the big boys were recruiting Brent.
Yes, yeah.
And I didn't know at the time, but the head coach at Ohio State at that time, Jim O'Brien, after Brent said he was coming to Ohio State, I guess he told his staff that high school coach at River Rouge, he's going to work for me one day.
Oh, nice.
And the reason he told the staff that was because he felt that I was fair to him in Ohio State in the recruiting process of Brent.
Okay.
You know, it could have been easy. I just shipped him to Michigan or shipped him to Michigan State.
Okay.
But at that time, those weren't good fits for Brent.
Right.
But in his mind, he thought it didn't matter that, you know, I was a young high school coach trying to rise up in the ranks.
Right.
I would just send him to Michigan State because those were the home schools, and not thinking that I would be fair to Brent.
Right.
So he told his staff that, you know, he didn't understand or couldn't vision a young high school coach, you know, being true and being fair to the recruiting process of his one of his star players.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a great thing, man. You know, being fair, and you know, you got to be fair and give back, because if the fit wasn't there, it's not a good fit for him to go there, even though these are our hometown schools and we love them to death. I mean, if he didn't fit to play there, he fit better here, then that's where he should go.
Yeah, and that's what we did. You know, like you said, Brent was like a son to me.
Right.
You know, I wasn't gonna put him in a situation that wasn't conducive to what he needed, you know, to make myself look good. I just you guys, we weren't raised like that in the corner.
No, we raised tough. Give it up to the downriver area again.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And now you coaching at, you left there, you went to Bowling Green.
I left Ohio State, went to Bowling Green, back to Eastern Michigan.
Back to Eastern.
With Stan Heath. And then Mark Montgomery got the job at University of Detroit Mercy and called me out of the blue one day and said, hey, before he got the job, said, hey, you know, I'm interviewing for this job back at Detroit Mercy. If I get it, would you come with me?
Yeah.
And I told him, just if you get the job, call me. You know, let's not speculate, and you know,
let's wait till you get it.
Yeah, you get the job, then call me. He wind up, I think the day before he got the job, he knew he was gonna get it. He called me again. Yeah, I'm gonna get this job. You come with me? And I said, you need to call Stan Heath. You guys from the same family. You guys are Michigan State guys. Stan hired me. You know, you and Stan worked that out first.
Right.
And then you called me back after you talked to Stan.
Oh, that was nice.
And that's what he did. And then he told Stan that, and Stan fought him and said, hey, you can't take Stone.
Okay.
You can't take him. And
he was so amped to let you go.
But no, Monty told him, hey, well, this is what I'm offering. Can you offer him? Can you match this offer?
Right.
And Stan said, well, maybe you're probably going to get Stone.
Yeah. Well, give it up to you and me. University of Detroit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
and I'm so happy.
Monty, man.
I'm so happy to be back here in the city. You know, everything came full circle with my career, and you know, on the tail end of it, to be here back home and to get this program going again like it was when we grew up, going to games at Callahan Hall and watching the Terry Tyler, the Do-Rods, the guys, Earl,
Wilbur,
the guys that
Wilbur McCormick, Terry Do-Rod, John Long, Earl Pierce, and all my guys, man. Terry Tyler, and then you know, the legendary Coach Perry Watson come up with Willie Green, Jermaine Jackson, Rashard Phillips, Tony Tolbert. You know, all the great players. Give it up to those guys right there.
There you go.
Oh,
Coach
my
Watson.
God.
Coach Watson.
And give it up to Perry. Yes, Coach.
True story about Coach Watson. Coach Watson was my mentor.
Okay.
You know, people don't realize Rouge and Ecorse and Southwest Detroit are all connected as a one. So I grew up, you know, watching, like I said, watching Southwestern, watching Perry. And when I got into coaching, he kind of step by step, you know, moved me along. So when I was interviewing for the Eastern Michigan job, he called me in and said, hey, you're going to get this job. I'm going to make sure you get this job. We're going to do some mock interviews. Now, this is Perry Watson at University of Detroit.
Yes.
That will have to go against Eastern Michigan in recruiting battles and on the court. But it didn't matter to him. His whole thing was to make sure that I got the job. And for a whole week, that's what I did. Went over there, and he kind of said, hey, he's probably going to ask this question. He's going to ask this question. This is how you answer this. And wind up getting the job.
Hey, man, that's great. Give it up to him for that, man.
Perry's the guy.
Perry's the guy, man. I coached college 17 years, and, man, he would always come in and look at my kids, analyze them, check them out, tell me what I really need to do, man. So, hey, Coach is my guy, man.
Another quick story on Perry Watson, then we're going to move on. So I get the job at Rouge. This is before I become a collegiate coach. I get the job at Rouge, and Perry calls me, congratulates me, and said, what do you need? And, you know, from Rouge, our guys need gym shoes, they need sweats, and just, you know, they need gear. He said, I'm going to make a call for you. I'm going to call this guy, and he's going to take care of all your gym shoe, all your sweats, all your, you know, he's going to take care of all your needs. When he calls you, just thank him. I didn't know who the guy was. I just trusted Perry. So about a week later, I get a call from this guy with a rough voice, and
I already know who it is.
I asked, hey, I'm Coach Stone, Lamonte Stone, and I already talked to Perry Watson. I'm Sonny Vaccaro.
I already know.
You won't have to worry about a thing. You're going to start getting Adidas.
Give it up to
shoes.
Sonny Vaccaro.
Perry made the call for me, and the rest is history.
Yeah, man. I'm going to tell you a funny story. Perry and I actually met Sonny at the same time, you know, during camp, back when I played and stuff, and Sonny was the man. Sonny was the first one to sponsor Southwestern, man. And that's when I first got my real pair of gym shoes, you know, from Sonny Vaccaro. Give it up to Sonny.
Sonny Vaccaro. So he was Nike at first. When you guys were dealing with him, he was Nike.
He was the Adidas.
By the time I came around, he was Adidas.
He was Nike with me.
He sent us a pair. He said, hey, I'm going to send you guys some shoes that we're demoing. They haven't come out yet, so I just want you guys to wear them in practice. Can't wear them in the games. Just wear them in practice. And we had some forms we had to fill out that asked specific questions about the shoes. You know what those shoes were?
What was it?
The Crazy 8s.
Wow, the Crazy 8s.
Kobe Bryant. Crazy 8s.
Kobe 8s.
People don't even know that Kobe was an Adidas guy before his Nike.
Wow. And like Sonny followed me all the way to college. You know, when I went up there, I was the first one to wear Air Force Ones. He followed me from high school. We went to Michigan, and then they brought us all these different colored shoes. We had the first ones that everybody wear now with the different colors, you know, on them. You got on Air Force now. Give it up to him for wearing Air Force One. I still wear them every day, And, you know, it's funny, man. Sonny was the man. He helped out a lot of schools, a lot of people, man. He's a great man, man. Great man.
I still try to talk to him every now and then. If it go a couple months without me talking to Sonny or his wife Pam, I'll pick up the phone or just text and just
great,
see how they're doing.
He a good guy, man. I remember him, man. I was young, man. I was in my teens.
But you talk about relationships. I mean, I didn't know that guy from, you know, and Perry just made the call, and you know, that relationship just blossomed.
That's how relationships are, man. It's good to have those relationships, man. All right, man, tell me about you had a great year at UAD last year, man. You came in, man. Your son, man, is a phenomenal little player. I watched him in high school play the city championship, man. What a heck of a game up in Eastern Michigan. Man, he played against Trey McKinney.
Yep.
Man, they was going back and forth, basket to basket, man. Went into overtime, man. Then he go to UND, man. Almost taking guys to the NCAA his first year, man. Hey, tell me, how was his college experience, and how is it for you being a father coaching your son?
Yeah. First question I gotta ask before we go into that: should he have shot that shot in the championship game? Did you see the championship game?
I saw it. I was right there in the front row.
He had in our Horizon League championship game.
I was there.
Okay, yeah, he had the shot he gave up to Orlando, which I thought was the right play. But everyone says Lance should have shot that shot.
Well, I mean, that comes with experience.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
he won't pass that shot up anymore, probably.
Nah, right,
As a freshman, you pass that shot up to the senior.
Yeah.
But no, it's funny because when I took the job at Detroit, Lance was really excited.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm coming to play for you, Dad. Yeah, of course. But as the weeks went on and months went on, I think he started getting second thoughts, and I think he just, because he was getting recruited at a higher level than us at Detroit Mercy, and he just didn't want to feel like he had to go Detroit Mercy because his dad was there.
Okay.
And one day he just told me, Dad, I'm not going to Detroit Mercy. You know, I want to look at some of these other schools. So then I had to kind of play a role as I had to turn into the recruiter.
Okay.
I had to, I'm not Dad anymore. I'm Coach Stone at this point.
Right. I'm Dad and Coach. You know?
So we, I got some other people involved. And I just told them most dads who have sons that I know,
right,
their sons play for them. Ernie Ziegler, close friend of ours. His son Trey turned down Duke.
Yeah.
To go to Central Michigan and play for his dad.
Trey Ziegler.
Ray McCullum was McDonald's All-American. Played at University of Detroit.
Ray.
Bad boy. So I just gave him a list of guys that that I knew.
Okay.
That sons had bigger opportunities. If you could turn down Duke and go play for your dad, then you could definitely come to Detroit Mercy and play for your dad.
Hey, Detroit Mercy is the school. It's not where you go, it's how you play and what you make out of it. And especially these days, I had a kid that I wanted to bring up here from Texas and stuff. He signed somewhere else, and I don't think he should have signed. I told him he should have came here, man. He's a good player, could make a difference, But, his dad signed him there, man. So we'll see how it goes this year.
Okay.
I was telling you about this kid, And I don't think it's the right matchup for him. I think the Horizon League, he'd be tough.
Yeah, we talked about fit earlier.
Yeah, it's about fit. Yeah, it's not where you go, especially these days because they paying college kids. You're able to make a difference for your family and plus get your education at the same time. So it doesn't matter where you get it from.
Right.
Give it up to education.
Exactly. And Detroit Mercy had a really good education. A great degree. That's a great degree.
One of the greatest.
Yeah.
Okay, we got law, we got dental, we got nursing, we got
architecture.
I mean, and a history of a great sports.
So Lance winds up coming to Detroit, and like you said, he had a really good freshman year, I thought. And it got better as it went on, where most freshmen, they kind of hit a wall about late January, early February, because they're not used to playing 32 games and the physicality of collegiate basketball. But Lance kind of, he kind of got it going probably the last 15 games of our season and played his best basketball.
Right. And plus, the wall you're talking about is that I think non-conference play is a little more easier to play than conference play. January and February, these guys is on you now. It's film time. Where's conference play? We got to win this conference. We got to get to the tournament. The basketball become a little different than non-conference.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's that wall you talk about, especially for young guys. Mm-hmm. That's that wall you talk about.
Because the freshman hadn't experienced that yet.
He hasn't experienced that. That's a battle, them conference games. Because that team could be on loss almost every game and give you the game of your life because they in your conference.
But I think what helped Lance, as you talked about it earlier, playing high-level high school, playing at Renaissance, playing in the Detroit Public School League, like yourself, and then playing the Orchard Lake St. Mary's of the world,
right?
All the tough non-conference teams.
Yes.
I think that kind of prepared him for collegiate life.
Yeah, because it's not just your ability. You got to have that toughness, and Lance has that toughness, man. He displays toughness that a lot of kids don't display. I see that in him. I saw that in him in high school, man. I watched him since he was ninth grader. He improved every year, improve, and his toughness and heart is always there, and that's what you have to have. To be that high level player,
particularly at 5'8".
Right,
he's 5'8". He thinks he's 6'8".
Yeah, well, it don't matter if you 5'8" or 7'4", like Wembanyama. If you ain't got this, you ain't going nowhere.
You're right.
you ain't going nowhere. I mean, Muggsy, he just like Muggsy. I mean, Muggsy come out and get you. Lock up on you, he ain't gonna try to win that game. And that's what Lance do, man. I love that, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, give it up to Lance. Again, I gotta get him on the show this summer. Okay, to cover the guys, man.
Lance, Tyler, got some Detroit area
tell me about
guys.
Tyler, man. Tyler Pratt.
So Tyler's one of the kids that I think was overlooked as a high school kid. Played on a really good North Farmington team with some other good players. So he goes to Cleveland State. And they don't play him. They redshirt him his freshman year.
Okay.
And, from day one, I told Monty, if there's an opportunity for us to bring Tyler back home,
right,
then we should really do that. Because our whole thing when we took the job is we wanted to win.
Right.
But we wanted to win with metropolitan Detroit area players.
I like that. Give it up to that. Yeah, because that's what we need, man. We need them hometown guys.
And then with hometown guys, now all of a sudden the community gets more involved.
And more fans come to the game.
Exactly, because they can recognize guys that are on the floor. So now you got a Tyler, you got a Lance. Last year we had a Legend Jeter. We had Orlando Lovejoy.
Who started AAU with me. Give it up to Legend Jeter. I've been coaching them since the 3rd, 4th grade. Okay.
So we had a number of guys from metropolitan Detroit area. So that's our recruiting base, and then we'll hit Grand Rapids and the Saginaw's, the Flints, and once we hit Detroit, now let's keep it in Michigan.
Right.
Let's expand it a little bit.
Right.
And then once we keep it in Michigan, we can always hit Ohio and Indiana, the Chicago area, and sprinkle some of those guys in. Yeah. But what we want, we got 15 scholarships. We want the majority of those guys to be Michigan products.
Right. Because, I think that by those guys being in the metro area and the Michigan area, they know each other by AAU. They know how to play with each other. It's so much easier to get to camaraderie and chemistry than bringing a guy from California.
Yep, you're exactly right. Like Tyler and Lance have been playing AAU together since Lance was a junior, Tyler was a senior.
Right.
They decided, hey, let's play AAU together, not knowing that they would be playing college ball together.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what brings that camaraderie and make that chemistry so much easier and make it easier. I know where Lance gonna be. I know where Tyler gonna be. I know what such gonna be. And that's how you win. You guys did a great job last year. Give it up to UD.
Thank you. Yeah, 5 seconds from getting to the NCAA
5
tournament.
seconds, yeah,
5
from
seconds,
getting back there, man. 5 seconds, man.
Yeah.
And that gives you a lot of hope and a lot of stuff to look for this year. When is you guys' summer camp for kids to come to?
So we're having a team camp, and what we do at our team camp, we use that as our recruiting tool.
Okay.
So we get the best teams in Michigan. We got a few Ohio teams. Lima is one of the schools that we recruit a lot.
Yeah, Lima, Ohio.
And me being in Ohio for 15 years at Ohio State and Bowling Green, I still have my connections in Ohio. So we do a good job of recruiting Ohio as well. But we use that Saturday and Sunday, June 6th and 7th, to recruit. The top teams in Michigan will be here. Top teams in Ohio, a few Illinois teams, but everyone from our recruiting base will be on our university in Callahan Hall for those 2 days.
Okay, that should be interesting. Yeah. June 6th and 7th.
June 6th and 7th, yeah.
Okay, that'll
Callahan
be real
Hall.
nice.
It'll be all day Saturday, all day Sunday.
Okay.
The best high school basketball teams and players in the state of Michigan, and a few other state teams will be there as well.
Okay, that's a nice camp.
Yeah,
okay,
we haven't really done a kids camp yet, but that's coming. This is only our second summer, so we wanted to get our team camp first established and get the recruiting part of it established first. Maybe next summer, then we'll start working on getting the kids camp.
The youth in there.
Yeah,
okay, that sounds good, man. That sounds good, man. We know that you guys are going to be really young next year because you lost Orlando, you lost Jeter.
Yeah.
What's your makeup? What's your thing? You coming sophomore down or junior down or what?
So what we did, and it's a little easier nowadays. You can get in the portal.
Okay.
So we got older real fast. We brought
real fast. Okay.
A 22-year-old he's from Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm still working on his name. So I call him Vlad. Vlad is short for blah, 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 blah. So it's Vlad for right now.
Okay.
Let me get a couple weeks with him when he comes on campus, and then I'll figure out the rest of it.
Okay. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
But yeah, Vlad was at Indian Hills, one of the top junior colleges in the nation. I think they finished number 2 in the nation at the end of the year. He came over here to go to Wisconsin, University of Wisconsin, but his TOEFL scores were low.
Okay,
his English wasn't
gotta
the
have
best.
that TOEFL. Yeah.
So they wind up doing 2. He wound up doing 2 years at junior college.
Okay.
And now he's English is probably better than mine right now.
All right, yeah, they'll get you together real quick. Give it up to him. We need those players.
So Vlad's a 22-year-old junior, so we'll have him for 2 more years, and then another. We got 2 kids from across the water. Another kid, Elias. Okay. Elias is from Iceland.
Iceland.
Yeah. Okay. So found Elias. He was playing at the Division II.
Okay.
Here in U.S. in Augusta College.
Okay.
So Elias is 21 years old.
Okay.
So we brought a 22-year-old and a 21-year-old to kind of,
meant that out there.
Yeah. And then we plugged in some other kids that are coming. But the thing that we did a good job of, our whole staff, is developing a relationship with the guys that we have.
Absolutely.
So we're bringing our core back. We lost a legend and, of course, Orlando because they were seniors.
Right.
But to bring Tyler and Lance and London, our big guy in the middle, and some of the other guys back, we're bringing more. I think we're bringing close to 40 points back off last year's team. And in this day and age with the portal, that's almost unheard of to do. If you could bring 15 to 20 points back off your team, then you're doing a good job. But we're bringing 40 points back off our team.
Wow, 40. That all you need is 30 more.
Yeah.
You got 70. How you hold your team under 50?
Because I think because you got Tyler averaged, I think, maybe 13, 14 points. And then Lance, you put his 7 with London 7. And then you sprinkle a couple 5s in there, a couple 4s, and you get to 40. And so we're looking forward to this year.
Yeah, it'll be amazing to see what Tyler and Lance will be able to do this year with being experienced and learning how to cut, get easier shots, easier opportunities. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see. Yeah.
No, I can't wait. You know, certain seasons you're like, yeah, we'll be okay, and you kind of, we'll see.
Yeah.
But no, this season, the momentum that we built off of last year and what is expected out of our guys that are returning. You know, I can't wait. I can't wait till the guys get back on campus June 15th.
Right.
And we'll start up a week later, you know, just in the gym, getting shots up, working out, and getting in the offense.
Yeah. You guys going to be playing a little open gym, too. I want you to give me a call and let me know when you guys be out there.
We'll do.
Come up and watch you guys.
We'll do. And our practices and workouts are open to the public.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and I came to a couple practices.
And that's who we want to be. Yeah. We want to be the community team. We want to be Detroit's, and we got a saying that we are Detroit's college team.
Okay.
You know, we're the only Division I college team in the city. So just like you represent the Pistons, the Lions, the Wings, the Tigers, we want everybody to represent the Titans too.
All right. Yeah. Represent the Titans, man. We want the Titans back on the map, baby. We want to be down there in full. We want to fill up the stands.
Because you know, I mean, we're around guys from Chicago, guys from New York, LA, New Orleans, and they be talking stuff about their city and their players, and if we get Detroit back to where it needs to be and the Titans going, now we stick our chest out.
Absolutely.
Detroit is back.
Absolutely, man. We want them back, man. And all we got to do is keep winning, keep building, keep working hard, man. That's all it takes, man. And the kids have the faith, man. Detroit is a beautiful city, man. The university is beautiful. It's a great place to play. That gym, I can give you 40. That's the gym right there. Every night, baby. Yeah, I'm going to give you 40 in there. So that's the place to be, man. I mean, we got the kids, you know, and keep recruiting hard, man. Yeah. That's the thing, man. Get those kids in there that can bring you guys championships.
It's funny, my saying since we've been back is, you know, we're the new sexy chicken town, you know, Detroit Mercy. Because what happens now is, and I'll give, we'll talk a little bit about Oakland. Back in our day, Oakland was that school. If you went away to school, you came back to Oakland. And most guys played at Oakland as the second chance school. Now, guys are going away to school, and they want to come back to Detroit Mercy. That's why I say we're the new sexy chicken town.
Okay. Sexy one. Who you feel is your toughest competitors in Rising?
Wright State and Robert Morris for the last couple years have been really good.
And Robert Morris just joined the conference.
Robert Morris, that's where Earl Curitan, I think Earl Curitan was there, were they junior college at that time?
Yeah, they was junior college.
But that's where Earl Curitan played at. But over the last couple years, those two have been pretty good. Right now, it's about NIL.
Yeah, because it's the portal and the NIL. What you getting out of the portal and the NIL?
Yeah, because what schools have the biggest NIL budget usually are the schools that win it. That's what made our year so special last year. In our conference, we probably had the least of NIL money. But that didn't stop us from winning and getting to the championship game of our league. Because it's still about relationships and still knowing how to recruit and who to recruit, whether you got the money or not.
How do you receive, tell the fans, how do you receive NIL money? Is it from alumni? Is it from the university? Is it from fans? Who is it from?
All of the above. The school gives out the money.
Okay.
But if you're a booster or a fan, you into that pot.
Okay.
And then it divvies up.
It divvies up.
Yeah, for each player, you know.
Okay.
Each player don't get the same amount, just like the professional leagues.
You
know, you may get one guy that's getting, 30% of that money. Another guy getting 20, 15. So the better players are always going to get the most. Just like the professional sports. We almost turned into professional sports.
That's
now.
what NIL is. I'm glad they did that because it makes kids stay in college instead of going 1 year, 2 years, and then to the NBA. If I got some money to give my family, I could stay in here and get my degree 4 years.
Exactly.
And that's a blessing, man. More kids need to stay in college.
And it's a blessing to me because with my son being on the team, I don't have to give him any money anymore. I can save my little dollars.
Absolutely, man.
He has his own money. Matter of fact, give dad a little bit of that money.
Exactly. You can take care of dad and mom, man. So, it gives you incentive to stay in college.
Yeah.
Get your education. If I'm getting $3-4 million and $2 million, $1 million, $500,000, I ain't gotta work.
And I'm gonna get in that gym and shoot a little bit more shots.
Absolutely, because I want some more money.
The more shots I make, the more money I get.
Exactly. So I'm gonna be in there working my tail off, man, my behind off.
And it all equates to winning.
Yes.
Because the more you win, the better player you are.
Yes.
Make us win more as a team.
Yes.
And the more we win as a team, the more people are willing to donate and give to that university, to that team.
Yeah, there we go. And Detroit have a great fan base, so we want our team to come back this year and win. And I know you guys can if you hear me and you listen. Work hard this summer. Do everything your coaches ask. Take care of your body. Eat right. Do all the things you need to do to become a great player for this upcoming season. It's real important.
Yes, sir.
Real important, man. Hey, man, let's talk about your great family, man. Hey.
Yeah, it'll be, how about this? It'll be 30 years married to Tamika this July.
Give it up to Tamika, babe. All right, Tamika. Your beautiful wife.
I got an inside joke with Monty, our head coach at Detroit Mercy. The inside joke with him is him and Tamika were at Michigan State together.
Oh, really?
So I always kid Monty. He knew my wife before I knew her.
Okay.
And Monty was, while they were at state together, Monty was dating one of her friends. And Monty, of course, we're young at that time.
Right.
The relationship was good at one point, but then at another point, the relationship got bad.
Right.
And Tamika always held Monty, in a certain esteem because she felt you did my friend wrong, Monty. So I always kid Monty about that. I said, Monty, you did one of Tamika's friends wrong. She like you now, but she still got a little grudge against you about
she's still grudging. She's like, you did it wrong back in high school.
And then when me and Tamika get little, she show her little angry side of me every now and then. After 30 years, every now and then it comes out.
Come on, she stood by your side. Give it up to Tamika again.
And then when that side will come out, I said, Mommy, you knew this. You knew this about her. Why you ain't tell me this about her?
Yeah.
But no, Tamika's a great girl.
Yeah,
she's produced 3 wonderful boys for me.
Yeah, what a blessing.
Yeah,
man.
So 30 years though. Wow.
30 years, man. What a blessing, man. What a blessing, man. Yeah, real blessing, man. Well,
hey, before we get out of here, we always talk about our corner of Rouge Ecourse in Southwest Detroit. There's a movie, a short film that was produced, and it came out this past March. I want to plug that. It's called The Seasons of Glory, the River Rouge basketball story, and it's on Prime. It's on all the networks, the Prime, the Google, the Apple TV. But really good story.
Oh yeah, I already seen it.
Yeah. Coach Watson was in it, and I mean, if you love movies about sports that it's basketball is a thing, but it's about real life.
Right.
You will love this movie. It's very similar to the Titans. What was the movie? The football movie?
Remember
the Titans.
Yeah.
And sort of on that ram. You know, that movie's about football, but it went deeper than football.
Right.
Same thing here. It's a basketball movie that goes a lot deeper.
Right.
Than the basketball. So it's called Seasons of Glory, the real basketball story. And it's on Prime, Amazon, and Google TV, Apple TV, all those networks.
Yeah, I seen it on Prime. It's a really great movie. Y'all got to check that out.
Yeah.
And check out Southwest Detroit.
Yeah,
okay?
Southwest.
Yeah, and also, my partner in crime, Carlos not here. He had to go speak at some schools for kids. We got the thing going on at the Considine, June 22nd to July 24th. 8th, 9th, and 10th graders, please sign up at the Considine. And then also Saturday, I'm having a stroke walk at the Considine from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. If any of your family members had sickness or stroke or wants to learn some awareness, please bring them out. We'll be there from 10 to 2, man, and trying to take care of our community in the best way I can. And you doing the same, and appreciate it, man. Appreciate you here, man. It's a pleasure having you. Thanks for getting these kids going at UND, man.
No, it's just...
I've been wanting to see it, man.
Thank you first for having me here and being a part of what you're doing.
Yes.
I mean, I think this is a great example of, you are a great example of, a former great basketball player, not a good basketball player, a great basketball from our community that's now doing adult things after basketball.
Thank you,
you're showing our next generation that, I was very good at what I did, but once that craft is over, I got to continue life.
They got to continue life, man.
And you showing what life after basketball looks like.
Yeah, and I want you to come speak at the camp at Kimony this summer, man. I give you my day. This is probably going to be in the end of July.
Will do.
Come speak to the kids.
Will do. You tell me time and date, and I'll be there.
I'll let it have you, man. And thanks again. And next week, you come see us on Judge Podcast. We see you next Wednesday. All right, on the Judge and the Legend. Good night.
It's Wednesday at 2 p.m. Time for the Judge Podcast. It's the Judge, the Legend. Let's have blast. We talking sports, politics, current events. We gonna be live, so let it make sense. It's the Judge Podcast.